In this video, we are going to learn the hardest of the lot. This is the 7 circles theorem. For those in year 9 and year 10, you only need to remember the first 5, and those in year 11, you have to learn the other 2. Okay, so the first theorem is called angle in a semicircle equal to 90 degrees. If this diameter divide the circles into 2 equal semicircles, then this theorem apply. So any point on the circumference, this will make 90 degrees angle. Similarly, if you have a point on the circumference, that will also make 90 degrees to the circumference of the circle. So that is theorem number 1. The theorem is angle in a semicircle equals to 90 degrees. Theorem number 2 is here. So theorem number 2 is that if you have a tangent means this point, the line cuts the circle at only one point. That angle to the center of the circle is also 90 degrees. So the theorem for the tangent is tangent to the center. This is a tangent to the center of the circle. So this is called a tangent. Tangent to the center of the circle is also 90 degrees. Great. Now we look at the third theorem. The third theorem is you have the center, and if you draw 2 lines to the circumference, these 2 lines are the radius. If that's the radius and you make a triangle, these 2 lengths will be the same, and that's why that will be an isosceles triangle. And that is similar to the theorem we have learned for circles. It is called base angle isosceles triangle are equal. So these 2 angles are equal because the opposite sides are equal. So the base angle isosceles triangle are equal, but you must add the statement radii because they are the radii of the circle. Okay, great. The fourth theorem is like a rocket. Okay, this is the center of the circle. The angle at the center is 2 times angle at circumference. So for example, this 80 degrees, x have to be 40 degrees. So the angle at the center is 2 times the angle at circumference. Okay, great. Now we'll look at the last 3 theorems for circle. Okay, the first one is called theorem number 5. If you have a diagram that looks like that, all the sides touches the circumference, the top angles are the same, x equal to x, and the bottom angle the same. This is called angle on the same arc are equal. Okay, great. Theorem number 6 is those, and 7 are those who are doing level 1. Okay, not applicable for year 9 and year 10. So this is called a cyclic chord, a quadrilateral inside a circle. So all the edges must touch the circumference. So if that's the case, the first theorem for cyclic chord is that opposite angle of the cyclic chord, so A plus C, they add up to 180, and B plus D, the opposite side, they also add up to 180. So the theorem number 6 is that opposite angles of cyclic chord add up to 180. And the last theorem is also a cyclic chord. The exterior angle of cyclic chord, this angle here, is equal to the interior opposite angle. So this is opposite to each other, so they are the same. So exterior angle of cyclic chord equals to the interior opposite angle. So let's do some example now. Okay, so the first example is pretty simple. So you are going to find angle x. So angle A, so first you need to find angle ABC. You have learned from the theorem, angle ABC equal to 90 degrees. Why? Because angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. Okay, so that is 90 degrees. So to find angle x is simple. Angle x is 180 minus 90 minus 43, and the reason is sum of interior angle of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So use your calculator, and the answer is going to be 47 degrees. Okay, great. Now we look at example 2. Example 2, we have a tangent to the center of the circle. So this is a tangent, so that must be 90 degrees. So angle BAO, this angle here, has to be 90 degrees because the reason is tangent to center of circle equals to 90 degrees. So that is 90 degrees. So angle Y is very simple. Angle Y is 180 degrees minus 27 degrees minus 90 degrees, because sum of interior angle of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So to find your angle Y, just use your calculator. 180 minus 27 minus 90 is going to be 63 degrees. Okay, last but not least, we are looking at this triangle here. Example 3, you have to find angle A, B, C, and D. So angle A is quite simple because this is a radius of circle because they are subtended by the center. Angle A will be 42 degrees because why? Because base angle, isosceles triangle are equal because they are the radii of circle. Okay, great. Now, to find angle B is simple. Angle B plus, this is 42, so angle B plus 42 plus 42, that must be equal 180 because sum of interior angle of a triangle add up to 180. So you use your calculator. So angle B is going to be 180 minus 84. That will give you 96. Okay, degrees. Angle B is 96 degrees. Great. Yeah. So angle C, to find angle C, you have to know that this is the semicircle. So angle C plus angle A will give you 90 degrees because angle in a semicircle equals to 90 degrees. Okay, so angle, if you know angle A is 42, angle C will be 48 degrees. 42, 48 will up 90 degrees because this is a semicircle. Okay, and last but not least, angle D, this is also an isosceles triangle because they're subtended by the center. So angle D equals to 48 degrees. The same rule that base angle, isosceles triangle are equal because they are the radii of circle. So hopefully you practice more example on circles because most exam will have circles in it. So keep practicing hard and you should be awesome in circles. Cheers everyone and see you soon.